Hello beauties, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be doing a review and HR wear test for this concealer, and I got this It Cosmetics by Under Eye concealer in my IPSY bag, and since then you guys have been telling me to do a first impression or a wear test for this concealer, so here I'm doing it today. So I have it in shade tan, and this is waterproof version of that concealer, and the amount I get here is 0.11 ounces, and the full size has 0.28 ounces. That means this is little less than half of the size of what we get in a full size, and full size retails for $23 or $24 on Ulta, or you can check out QVC or wherever It Cosmetic is sold. On the front it says Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer with Hydro Collagen, Vitamin C and K. And this is how this tube looks like. And this is how shade tan looks on my skin blended out. And first impressions are this concealer is quite emollient, and the tone of this concealer is quite peachy tone, so I quite like it. And currently I have my foundation, which is a Revlon Color Stay foundation on my face, and I used my Real Techniques Expert face brush to apply my foundation. I have left my under eye area bare. As you can see, I don't have much to conceal. By the way, this concealer comes in 4 shades, light, neutral, medium, which they say is the most popular one. Then comes tan and then deep. Shade selection is not good, but I think you'll get your match. And today I'll be applying this tan shade on my under eye area, and you guys will see how this looks. So I'll bring you a little closer. So this is my under eye area, and as you can see I have already applied my makeup, but I have skipped my under eye area, so you can see a little bit of darkness right here and here. So we'll be using this concealer and see. So this is the amount of concealer I'm taking for my under eye area, and we shall see. If I feel I'll increase the amount, but I'll be using my clean fingers to blend it out, and I'll dot it. So it's quite a lot, in fact. So I think it's best to apply this concealer with your fingers because it's quite an emollient, so it'll be best applied using your fingers. And I like the coverage, and I think the shade is good match for me because it's concealing and brightening at the same time. So we'll see. I'll just blend everything backwards so that everything looks nice and blended. I do have fine lines. I would like to see whether it gets settled there or not. I think I have blended it well, and you can see the difference between the two eyes. This one has no concealer on, and this one has concealer, so I think it's quite brightening. I quite like it. And my first impressions are coverage is great. I mean, it's awesome. I used just one drop of this concealer and I could do my whole under eye area, and still I have concealer left. So, and the second thing is this concealer is very emollient. That means it will stay a little tacky, so you need to set it with some kind of a setting powder. And So here you have both the eyes, and I applied a single drop of concealer on each eye and I got full coverage. Everything seemed to be covered and it's not settling into my fine lines either, so that's a good thing, but we shall see as the day proceeds. But right now I feel the need to set this with some kind of a setting powder. So I'll be using my trusty Coty's Airspun Loose Face Powder to set my under eye area. I'm using e.l.f. complexion brush, and I haven't used powder on my face yet, so I'll set my foundation and my concealer once. And you can use this powder to bake your face as well right now, but I'll just set it with some powder. I'll just put some over my face and set my foundation, although this foundation doesn't require to be set, but I tend to get oily. So here is the final close-up for my under eye area, and everything looks nice. Nothing is settling into the crease, so I quite like my under eye area. It's brightened. It's 10:59 right now, and I'll go finish my makeup and I'll again update you guys on my under eye concealer after 2 hours, so we shall see. Hello beauties, welcome back, and it's 1:30 right now, and this is my first check-in after I applied my makeup. So I'll bring you up close and show you my under eye area. So this is how my under eye area looks like right now, and I do see some concealer settling into the fine lines right here, and here I did set everything with my Coty's Airspun loose powder, so there is some creasing. I'll just dab my finger over it and take off the excess. So this is how my under eye area looks like after roughly 2 hours, and I'll check back with you guys again. Hey guys, just a quick check-in. It's almost 4 o'clock in the evening, and this is how my under eye area looks like. I'll just give you a close view. So this is what my under eye area looks like, and I cannot see any creasing at all. It's just that if I stretch my eyes like this, I can see a little bit of concealer inside the lines, but if I don't do that, I cannot see anything. So I think that's good, and concealer is pretty much on, but I can't see the brightening effect it initially gave me. So but I can't see dark circles either, so it's good. And I'll check back finally with you guys after the completion of 8 hours, and I'll give you my final views on this product. Hello beauties, welcome back. It's 6:58 in the evening, and it's almost 8 hours I'm wearing this concealer under my eyes, and I have done few check-ins, and now it's time to review this thing. So my first impressions was this concealer is very pigmented and it's emollient, and it has little bit of peachy tone which is very good for correcting your under eye darkness. And I don't know it's there in their all the 4 shades or it's in their tan shade only, so that is something you have to check and see for yourself. But for tan shade it was very nice peachy toned corrector and concealer, and it completely removed my under eye darkness, and I couldn't see any creasing whatsoever. It was just that whenever I'm pulling my eyes and stretching my fine lines, I could see concealer in those lines, but if I see straightforward in my under eye area, I couldn't see any creasing or excess of concealer. This concealer do require setting with a loose powder or any setting powder because it's emollient and it stays tacky on your skin, and I don't think it's good choice to conceal your imperfections using this concealer because it will stay emollient, and whatever powder you'll apply on top of it will has chance to cake up on your imperfection, and that way it will make it more visible. This concealer says that it's waterproof, but I haven't tested it for that, so I cannot say much about it. Overall, I must say this is a good concealer. I'll keep it for my special occasion makeups because I don't wear concealer under my eyes daily because I don't have that much to cover, and whatever issues I have, I can get them covered with my foundation. So for me personally, I'll be using this, but I'll be using for those special occasions where I need a brighter under eye area and full face makeup. So there I'll definitely I'm going to use this. So if you guys want to know if I recommend getting this concealer or not, yeah, you can get this concealer. This is an amazing concealer with a lot of pigment in it. But if you ask me, if you want to just brighten your under eye area, go for drugstore concealers like Maybelline Age Rewind concealer or the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Those are excellent concealers for brightening up your under eye area. And if you have a real issue of under eye darkness, buy this. Like, this will cover it up like dream, and you can't see anything underneath this. So this has amazing coverage. So if you are someone who is looking for a lot of coverage, go for this. But if you are looking for slight brightening of your under eye area, you can use so many good concealers at drugstore, because this one retails for $24, and those concealer you can get easily for $10 to $11. So there's a huge price gap. So those were my views on this concealer, and yes, I'm definitely going to keep this concealer and keep on using it for my special occasions, and I do love it. It didn't crease on me, and I love the formula. That was all for this video, guys. I'll catch you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.